It's 10 to 8. Now, Luke Evans has been busy. He's got a new album out. He's the voice of Scrooge in the Netflix series A Christmas Carol, and he plays the lead role in Apple's thriller series Echo 3.
On top of all that, he's also been belting out duets for a TV special which goes out on the BBC this week. And on top of that, he's going to be with us in just a second. But first, let's just take a look and a listen.
Luke joins us now. Good morning to you. Do you know, I was looking at you. I thought it was Tom Jones. You sound just like him.
Well, you know, I've been singing that song a long time, and the only other person I've heard singing it is Tom. So I'll probably mimic him slightly, you know, being a Welshman and all.
And how did you come to duet it with Ollie? How did you come to have that full lineup for the show?
Well, I mean, it's an incredible lineup. I mean, it really just... after I'd said yes, you know, then the whole, you know, journey of finding the guests and the music and the band and then choosing to do it in Wales, it all just came together very, very naturally. I still, you know, I keep pinching myself. I was watching it there, remembering how much fun it was to do it on the night with an audience and singing duets with all those amazing people. It was fantastic.
So lovely to get Leanne Rimes and Nicole Scherzinger to Wales.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, it was, their voices are so incredible. And Leanne, you know, I got to sing a song that Leanne has been singing for a very long time, How Do I Live? And it was the first time she had allowed anyone to sing it as a duet with her. So I felt very honoured there. And then Nicole, I've met several months ago, and she just happened to ask me, she was like, when are we going to do a duet? And I was like, well, actually, I've got a BBC special coming up. Why don't you come over and sing with me?
Funny you should mention
And
it.
Sure enough, she came over, and yeah, it was just magic from start to finish, and everybody had a brilliant time in the audience as well.
When you said yes to this programme, I mean, it can't have taken long to say yes. It was a no-brainer, wasn't it?
But you know, this is not, I've never done anything like this before. This is very, very different for me. But I love a challenge, and I love live audience. You know, I love that sort of singing live and having a band. So it sort of ticked a lot of boxes for me, and then I thought, you know what, coming out at Christmas, it'll just be a really lovely thing for all the family to be able to watch and enjoy. So.
And your family too? Is it your granddad was in the audience?
Oh, the whole village was in the audience.
Really?
Yeah. It was an audience full of people that I've known my whole life, and local, you know, towns and villages from around Wales, and they'd all come to support me, and it was just really special.
And really personal to you. I'm always intrigued, though, when you have big names like that all in one room, the egos. You know.
There was none.
But then I saw the TikTok you all did in the lip together, and you were just all having a laugh.
And, you know, they, of course, you know, Beverly, Ollie, Nicole, Leanne, they've been doing this for a long time, and they knew that this was a big deal for me. It's the first time I'd done it and hosted my own show. And they were so gracious and so encouraging and supportive to me throughout the whole show. There was love in the room, and backstage was, you know, I came off stage and they dragged me to a giant lift to do a TikTok, which has done its round. So yeah, it was just fun. It was fun. Everybody was very happy to be there, and I was very happy that everybody enjoyed themselves as much as they did.
That's how it should be, isn't it?
Your range is phenomenal. I can't think of anybody else who can do the big band stuff and the primetime singing stuff, but also quite sinister films as well, serious films, and then the fun stuff and Scrooge. I mean, even just this month, I mean, what you're doing is remarkable.
It's quite a broad spectrum. I'm not going to lie. And so, in fact, I shock myself half the time when I realise what I do and how different it is. But I think as an actor, as a performer, you know, you can play a very easy game and a safe game, or you can really push yourself and choose different roles that are going to challenge you, and you're going to learn something different. And so, you know, what's on TV right now, and you know, I'm playing a Delta Force special operative in a big geopolitical thriller for Apple TV Plus. I'm also the voice of Scrooge in a huge musical animation for Netflix, and you know, host of my own TV show. So it's like it keeps it interesting, and I think people don't get bored, because I'm never letting them sit back and go, oh, we know what he's going to do this time.
Should we have a bit of Scrooge?
Oh, yeah.
We can hear you, not
see
you, but we can hear you as Scrooge. This is in this Netflix animation Christmas Carol.
Mad, you say?
Jacob Marley floating in my sitting room, faces etched in frost, whispers in the wind, a blizzard indoors. Now you, a talking waxwork with a wick for brains. My dreams are never this exciting, and none of this can be real. So yes, I must be awake, but quite insane.
Well, I may have...
I mean, the contrast between that and standing up on a stage with Ollie Murs and Leanne Rimes, is it exhausting to go from one to the other?
No, it's brilliant. It's amazing. It's just, you know, this business can be really interesting and different and varied, and you never do the same thing twice. And, you know, I started the voice recordings for Scrooge 2.5 years ago when I was in Australia shooting 9 Perfect Strangers with Nicole Kidman, who happens to be on my album, so doing a duet with me. And I've been doing that voice, and the animation takes a long time, so you get to do it anywhere, wherever there's a recording studio and they can link up with London. I was able to do it.
Wow.
As well as shooting a TV show with in Australia. So, you know, it's quite cool.
And the album, you've written stuff yourself as well.
Yeah, I have 2 original tracks on the album, which I co-wrote with a fellow Welsh person, Amy Wadge, who's written with a lot of big stars. And I thought, second album, what do I want to do that I didn't do on the first? And it was duets. So I have 2 duets on the album as well, with one with Charlotte Church, who I've known for a very long time, and the lovely Nicole Kidman, who lent her beautiful voice to a lovely duet we did.
And you were quite keen to do a love song that was upbeat, that was about the glory of falling in love rather than the heartbreak that can sometimes follow.
Yeah, well, although I did both. I did one very upbeat, one about the moments you fall in love, and then the one that's all about regret and what you would have done differently if you'd have had your time over. And love is a very easy thing to write about. It's, you know, there's lots of different versions of it, and it can break your heart or make your heart. And I tried to dig deep and find a story in both of those feelings.
Everyone's been there, hey?
Yeah.
We've talked about the things you have done. We've talked about things you are doing. Can we talk about something that you might be doing? Because there's a lot of speculation that you might be the next 007.
My goodness me, if one more person asks me this, I have no answers to your question. I don't know. It's just, listen, my answer is, and it will stay, that I just feel honoured that I'm part of that little group of actors who have been talked about to play this iconic role. And whoever it is, you know, it's big shoes to fill. A great job and great career, and, you know, good luck to whoever it is, but who knows?
You wouldn't say no, though?
I wouldn't say no. I don't think anybody in my position right now would say no to that role. So who knows? I mean, I don't know.
Have there been conversations? Have there been?
Not with me, no.
Okay. What about
looking at your eyes now?
Yeah.
Is he telling the truth?
Keep looking. Nothing to show. Trust me.
A musical Bond, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Well, I have said, you know, if they did cast me, I could do the soundtrack as well as the theme.
Oh.
You know, so
There we go.
you know, it could save them a fortune.
Write the theme tune, sing the theme tune.
Yeah, you know that one. Yeah.
Luke, thank you so much for coming in.
My
Happy
pleasure.
Christmas.
Happy
Lovely
Christmas.
to see you.
Lovely to see you. Merry Christmas. It's making me feel that I'm not multi-skilled enough.
I know, I feel totally
So many
inadequate.
things
But Luke's new album, A Song For You, it's out now. You can watch his Christmas special Showtime, BBC One Wales and BBC Two on Thursday at 8 o'clock. In fact, somewhere, he's everywhere right through Christmas.